Welcome back to Honey Acres Homestead. It's a really breezy fall day today where all the leaves are actually falling down from the trees. It's been really nice weather though for this last week or so. So we've been out here working on some different projects, some really important projects actually. So we have a lot of goats. We have probably around 50 goats, and we also just brought another type of animal to our property. And so we have a lot of animals that are going to need a barn. Right now we currently have our goats kind of set up in different areas around the property. They each have their own fencing area. To keep them dry, we've put up some easy ups, and we also have found some calf hutches. They're actually made for baby cows, but we found a dairy near us that didn't need them anymore, and so we picked them up for our goats, and they really like them. They keep them kind of warm and cozy and dry. So we've been using those. We also have a couple areas that we built, kind of a carport area for some of our goats, and then the little goat run-in shed that we built. With the amount of goats that we currently have, these things aren't quite up to par. So we have broken ground on a new barn project. It should be just about level and ready for us to start building on it. So that will be really great, really necessary, and also very exciting for us and our animals. We have just bought a different kind of goat. We have a lot of dairy goats. We have a lot of meat goats, or the boar goats, but we just bought our first Angora goats. These goats are for fiber, for their hair, and goat hair is called mohair. So these goats will need to be sheared twice a year, and then their fur, their fiber, can be spun into yarn and used for different projects, different crocheting or knitting projects. We've never owned this kind of goat before. They're really super cute and just so interesting looking. So we're really excited to have them here on our property. To go along with those guys, we also picked up some alpacas. We had alpacas briefly several years ago. We never had them long enough to get to the point where we sheared them and made anything from their fiber. But this time around, we plan on doing that. Now, the Angora goats and the alpacas will definitely require us to learn some new skills. Not only do we need to learn to shear the animals, I also need to learn how to process their fiber, and that means even getting a spinning wheel. I like to crochet. I really want to learn how to knit. This really is an exciting thing for me, as well as my daughter, as she also wants to learn these things. Now we bought 4 adult alpacas. We also bought 3 adorable baby alpacas that are actually bottle babies. They are 3, 4, and 6 weeks old, and we have to bottle feed them several times a day. But they are the cutest things I've ever seen in my life. They have this most adorable big eyes, and they're so soft and fluffy, and the noises that they make is like a little humming sound. It's so cute. They're so precious. So the kids usually help bottle feed those. There's 3 of them and 3 of my kids, so it works out perfect. about alpacas. They are part of the camelid family, so they're related to llamas and camels. They are very interesting and very dainty compared to goats. When you bottle feed a baby goat, they are not the most polite little babies. They can slam the bottle around and they yell at you. Anyway, it can be really messy. But the little baby alpacas, they're just so dainty and so delicate when they drink their bottles, and just the way that they walk, it's almost like they're just walking on a cloud. Alpaca babies are called cria, which is a really cute name. So we have 3 cria. And the alpaca moms, they actually are pregnant with their babies for about a year before they're born. So it's a very long gestation period, and they usually only have 1. So cria are just extra special, I guess, because you have to wait a long time until they arrive. Alpacas are also very interesting because they will choose a community spot to go potty. So all of their droppings and pee is all in one spot, which is really, it's really a funny thing to watch. When we first got our alpacas to our property, we watched them decide where they wanted their potty spot to be, and then one by one, they just all used that spot, and it was really funny. But it's also very nice, obviously, to clean up after them since it's all concentrated in one spot. Alpacas do make a humming sound. They also can make some other interesting sounds, and they do spit. But usually it's just at each other when they get irritated with each other. You just don't want to be in the middle between them. So those are our new animals that we have at our farm. It's pretty fun. It's definitely going to push me to learn these new skills that I will need to have in order to properly take care of these animals and utilize them here on our homestead. I'm looking forward to the challenge and just all the fun that comes along with owning these types of animals. Well, that's all for today. I just wanted to give you a short update about our new, fun, adorable animals and also this new project that we're about to start. Thank you for spending this time with me here at Honey Acres Homestead, and we'll see you next time.